There we go. This is much more relaxed. Unregistered asteroid, unknown lumen cave. There's a ship AI. Asteroid center gravity 0.8 standard G. I could probably use a controller here. Yeah. The voiceover is in Japanese, by the by. Thank you for the follow. The voiceover is in Japanese. If there's a voiceover, it's in Japanese, but the text is going to be in English. So you will have to read along if there's going to be voiceovers, because I'm not going to reread the voiced stuff. And you can't switch to English. It's not dubbed. Right? Cave ecological conditions. Ideal oxygen levels 19% sufficient. Prepared for landing. The cool thing about that is you can turn the voiceover off and read the text yourself. But I want to show the original voice. It's available in Japanese and Mandarin, I think. Yeah. That's a big ass asteroid. Or it's magic. I think we have a few frame issues. We don't have smooth experience here, so there's a frame rate issue. Could be that it's capped at 30 or 60, and my screen's trying to run it at 74, 75.
ご自身が危険を冒さずとも、このような場所は他の者に任せては。若い自分にいくつの流脈を越えてきたと思っている。心配は無用だ。
Voice acting is not bad.
お主らだけ危険な目に合わせては、当主として面目が立たん。
Has a bit of a pop-in issue, but
当主、すでに一族のために人生の大半を犠牲にされて。
he was very agitated.
もう良いではありませんか。若き日を一緒に過ごしただけの一人のために、なぜ。そこまでにしておけ。申し訳ございません。聞きなさい。今この時をもって私はただの李幕だ。飛び家の当主ではない。ここはあの時一緒に歩くのが叶わなかった道。死ぬ前に自分の人生を完成させたいのだ。
It's his exit strategy. So the voiceover is nicely done. And now I could disable it or put it to Chinese, right? I'm going to disable it. There are advanced settings. You can enable and disable the voiceovers for the individual characters. That's pretty good, isn't it? So now I'm moving. Legends say that when the sun god was born, the essence of his flames remained flowing through the stone. His essence became known as Lumen. Lumen is ever flowing. And eventually it gave birth to the ancient civilization of Myria. The Myrian inscription reads 8 Orbis 6 Circum 17 Gradis. May the eons realign the stars so we may find each other in death. Okay, there's probably a date. O Helios, Lord of Myria, despite a life of toil, you were still met with eternal separation from your love. So, the Myrian Empire reached prosperous heights, but fell to causes unknown. Frames are we running? 74, yeah, running at 74. Not super good. I missed a bit of text there, I think. Ada, I finally returned. If we ever have another chance, I hope we don't lose ourselves to the Lumen. Who is he talking to? Loved one that has passed on already. Nevertheless, I'm here for you now. Will I ever hear your voice again? Right? Become a great seeker of Lumen and bring honor to our clan. Okay. Those were my mother's last words. Words I recall even to this day. Jun Lee, Clan Master of Lee, 9th of the East Ocean Clans. 100 years ago, near the edges of the galaxy, there was a solar system known as Thousand Peaks. Here, ruins of an ancient Lumen civilization were discovered throughout the asteroid belt. Within years, the once secluded region became a hotbed of conflict between factions from every corner of the galaxy, fighting to gain control of the Lumen. So that's the 0.8G asteroid there. It's probably the rest of a planet, right? The core of it, maybe. The conflict lasted for 20 years, becoming known as the Lumen War. Millions of lives were lost. The war was eventually ended by the galactic megacorporation United Mining, who claimed an overwhelming victory. However, this failed to bring about peace. Hey Andy, welcome! Thanks for the raid! Welcome in everybody! Second big raid today! And now I have to convince you to check this out. Welcome in. Thanks for the shout out, Badger. Oh, Steel Rising, how has that been? Oh yeah, totally. Enjoy your food. I hope you had a good game and a good stream. Welcome in everybody. We're doing a discovery stream today. Doing this every Saturday with up to 6 different games. And we're currently checking out Opus Echo of Starsong, which is a science fiction story. And it's a visual novel type of game. So we are slowly going forward to get a bit of the vibes, how it plays out, and get an idea of how it is done, if it's well done. Yeah, thank you so much for coming over. From Steel Rising, which is very much action, you can chill out a bit now. So we are in the very beginning of the game, and we're getting the background on what's going on, right? So we've just been told there was a war for 20 years over an asteroid which contained lumen, which apparently is very valuable. So lots of corporations were fighting over it. And the United Mining Corporation won. A decisive victory, apparently. However, this failed to bring about peace. The lure of lumen was far too powerful to control. Smaller conflicts raged on, and the masses continued to fight over the valuable resource. Eventually, this gave rise to rampant piracy and illegal excavation. As the flames of chaos continued to burn, criminal activity throughout the asteroid belt spiraled out of control. In the end, United Mining was forced to loosen its grasp and made the lumen publicly available through newly introduced regulations. This change in policy quickly transformed Thousand Peaks from a war zone into a haven for lumen-seeking explorers. It's a bit like with Dune and the Spice. There's only one place in the galaxy where you can get it. It's very valuable. Everybody wants to have it, and then fighting starts, obviously, right? People from all corners of the galaxy flooded in with one goal in common: to discover lumen and a chance for glory and untold riches. Like a gold rush, just a lumen rush in this case. And I was among them, an exile who had been driven from home. That was 66 years ago when I first met Ada. Ah, I see. So, in the introduction of the game, you see an old man. His name's June. And now we see his past, I think. United Mining Sector 9, Trade Transfer Station Fortune 9. Migrants Bazaar. The Capybarian Trader. Can you see his face? Yeah. Oh, my camera is borked. Nobody complained. Nobody complained about the borky camera. I think that's the best I can get. The Capybarian Trader. What's he doing here? Give up, cave runner. You don't have what it takes to find caves. How will you know? Please, just give us the intel. There's June. Okay, so this is the young man. So we're seeing the past. Okay, cool. Game does a good introduction. And before you came in with the raid, this game has Japanese and Chinese voiceovers that you can turn on or off. But it has English text. So if you care for voiceovers, you can turn on either. We listened to the Japanese one, which seemed to be nicely done. And you can, just for your information, you can turn on and off the voiceovers per character in the game. Since this is a visual novel type of thing, that might be important. I have never seen that particular setting in any other game, I think. So yeah, we want the intel. Capybara. I just sold it to you. You just gave us a photo with some vague directions. The cave could be any of the hundreds of asteroids in that area. Where would we even start? Well, don't you have a witch in your crew? No wonder you can't find it. A witch? What are you talking about? You're from East Ocean, aren't you? I can tell by your accent. Don't tell me you don't even know what a witch is. In any case, you already took our money. You should honor your end of the deal. Calm down, June. No need to get worked up. Get lost, kid. I don't do business with amateurs who can't even afford a witch. Have you ever been told off by a capybara before? I'll say it again. There's no way someone like you is gonna find any Ah! Put me down! Say whatever you want, but don't you dare insult my young master. Take that, capybara. Let him go, Kay. And listen up. We East Oceaners don't work with witches. I knew it. I've seen the way you talk. You're East Ocean nobles. You outsiders make me sick. You came mining our caves like you owned the place and then ran off faster than anyone when United Mining came along. How dare you come crawling back? Don't have a witch? Figure it out yourself. How do you want to handle this, sir? Put him down already. Beat him until he gives up the intel. What? I can't tell him to beat up the little capybara creature. That seems wrong. We can talk this through. Let him go. Miria, Neverlasting. Perhaps we can offer a better deal? Ah, bless my fortune. And who might you be? Hey, what are you doing? These thugs don't need your attention. Why not sell to the intel to us instead? Who's that? Our witch can locate the cave in no time. Finally, a proper vessel crew. There'll be 600 credits, kind runner. Oh, he's cashing in twice. We should have beaten him up anyway. Deal. Hey! Here's my account. Send the payment in 3 standard hours and the intel will be in your inbox. Not a problem. You'll receive a transaction under the name Ida. May Lumen be with you always. Give your witch my thanks. See ya. Wait! Don't go! Tell the girl to stop the transaction. Yeah, we're gonna stop them. Hold on, the trader's trying to scam you. Hey, back off. They already made a deal. What do you want with Eddie? Out of the way, kid. Hey, wait, she's just a child. I bet she's the witch. Right? Good Lumen, there goes the rat. The business is done here. What else do you want? Careful, Remy, they might hurt you. Listen, don't buy the intel, it's worthless. If you don't believe me, take a look. That's what a liar would say. Remy, manners. Why should I be nice? They are the ones picking on us peakers. Sorry. What you say may be true. Of course, just take a look at this photo. But I dislike violence. Neverlasting paths. Goodbye. What's wrong with these people? Let it go, June. You can't blame them. They are capybaras, right? So... East Ocean did promise 1,000 peaks during the war that it wouldn't surrender to United Mining. But we ended up being the first to do so. Ah, broken promises and grudges, right? Mm. So, as you can see, the game mixes different art styles or graphic styles. And it tells a story. Right? Some of it is focused on dialogue and voice. Others is focused on atmosphere and space and locations. And yeah, you play through that. So if you never played a visual novel because you never liked the setting, this is the only one I know that's like a space science fiction with a sprinkle of romance, I think. Because the story is about falling in love with someone and then drama, losing them at some point. At least that's what I guess is going to happen. It's kind of open though. So that was a 20-minute peek under the hood. And I like the style. It's very hit or miss, I guess. It's not for everybody. It's not a standard anime style, but it goes into the direction. And the other visual novels I tried so far are walking simulators, because they are very similar in the end. We're at different settings, like fantasy or horror settings. I guess the best story so far was The Wolf Among Us. That was really good. And the most fun is probably the Borderlands, the Telltale game Borderlands. I had the most fun with that, I think. I don't play these types of games often, but if and when I do enjoy them a lot. Lots of people argue that they are not games, you're just clicking through a story, but in the end, I do that in other games as well. So but yeah, it doesn't have any interaction, no mini games or anything like that, as far as I can tell. But what it's worth, I think it's pretty good for what it is. Quality is there, and I'm not really sure if we should go deeper. This is a pretty good spot to stop, right? You got a teaser, and I think I should move on from here to the next game. You want to see some more? I could go for another 20 minutes. Do a bit more story. If anyone's interested, let me know. Because I can show you some more. Pour myself another drink real quick. We have more games on the menu, so it's not like we are running out. That's today's playlist. Yeah, do that, T-Bank, do that. I've got 2 more games lined up, and I'm betting that both of them will take about an hour, because one of them is hard to get into and the other one is pretty cool to play, I bet. So let me stop here for Opus. And switch to the next game. So we are looking at game number 320 that we discovered on this channel this year. So if you're into discovering new games, every Saturday this spot, right? We have discovered 320 this year. The goal is to discover 365.